Bonjour les cardinaux. Nous avons beaucoup de vidéos aujourd'hui, mais je pense que I thought that it would be really cool to read this one with you. And I want to thank our grade 7 and 8 volunteers from the classe de Madame Dottie who assembled such an amazing collection of Lunar New Year books in our bibliothèque. And since we've been closed, I'm going to leave them up for the next week. And you guys are you're welcome to take them out. Okay. There are some books that I borrowed from the London Public Library. You're going to have to leave those, but you can read them in the library. You can come and visit or read them when you visit with your class. But this one you can take out. So it's called In the Snow by Vun Lee, sorry. And it's going to teach you some Mandarin. And we're going to spend a lot of this month on Black History Month, and there's some links in on Les Annonces. But I thought for Lunar New Year, I might just also read this one because it's so snowy outside, and this might be fun for you. Okay, so there's some words at the front here, and I'm going to share with you just a little bit about their symbols. Oops. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'll share a picture on Les Annonces as well. There's a lot on there today. Feel free to read it anytime. You don't have to read it all today, but it's there for you if you like it. Okay, so there's some here. I'm going to read them real quick for you so you know them. So there's tree, which is pronounced moo. Rest, which is pronounced siu. Forest, which is pronounced lin. Pond, which is also pronounced lin. And I'm confused because clearly they're different. So maybe one of my friends who speaks Mandarin can help us with that. And then down at the bottom is you, pronounced with rounded lips, you, and that's for rain. Okay, and look at those beautiful characters, which are made with a calligraphy brush and lots of practice. Okay, so this book is called In the Snow. It is a wonderful day for a walk in the snow, in the forest. It is winter, for the first snow has fallen, and the ground is a canvas of white. Today, Xiaoming's mother is helping him learn Chinese characters, new Chinese characters. Writing Chinese is fun for Xiaoming because he thinks it is just like drawing pictures. Kind of is, right? With lots of practice. Okay, here we go. With a stick from a fallen branch, Xiaoming's mother draws in the snow. This is the character for tree. There we go, Lizami, sorry. This is the character for tree, she says. It looks just like a tree. I can see its trunk, its branches, and its roots, exclaims Xiaoming. That's right, answers his mother. The symbol for tree also means wood. What character does it mean when you put two trees together? Forest, because many trees together make a forest. So it's the same character, but there's two of them. Et voilà les serres, les arbres, et les autres choses. Okay. Now, et mes amis, je sais pas si tu peux le voir, but this is actually paper cutting. And if you watch the other video that I put up, it's a little long for the big kids or for the little kids, but you can watch the story at the beginning. But for the older kids, if you would like to watch, I left it on there because it's an interview with the illustrator of the book Friends Are Friends Forever and the author. And the illustrator does paper cutting. And so does this illustrator. There's some paper cuts here of Les Flacons de Neige. And sometimes they use scissors or sometimes they use something called an X-Acto knife, which you must use with an adult. But there's some similarities, interestingly, with the illustrators here. And it's quite a fun technique. Maybe we could try it in the bibliothèque. Okay, so she says, now if I add 3 strokes next to the character for forest, can you guess what word it makes? His mother asked, and there's 3 strokes here. It's kind of hard to see, but there they are, next to the forest. Let's see. 3 strokes always means water. Water in the forest. A pond, right? Answers Xiaoming. Right, Xiaoming. There you go. That's why it was very similar. And I know another word that uses the character for tree, says Xiaoming as he draws in the snow. When I draw a hooked line next to a tree, it means rest, right? Because they're resting next to the tree. See, I imagine a person leaning against a tree. Mes-amis, this book also reminds me of a squiggly story. And also, for all the kids who are looking at the pictures, because you are so observant, there's a little squirrel. All right. You have a great imagination, Xiaoming, says his mother. Will it help you to remember the character for rain? That's a hard one. Watch carefully, his mother said. She draws in the snow as she explains. Not all characters look exactly like pictures, but if you use your imagination again, you will see drops of water falling from a cloud. Xiaoming tosses a snowball to his mother. How do I write snow? Clearly, Xiaoming has been studying the water cycle because they know that snow is frozen water, right? And add the symbol for hand at the bottom of rain, and that makes snow. Rain and snow are both forms of water, but we can hold snow in our hands. Let's see what other characters we can combine to make new ones. Xiaoming's mother walks to a fresh patch of snow. Many words start with the character for sun. And mes amis, in many languages, we can add two words together to make new ones, right? Like rain and beau makes, or en français, chocolat et chaud, ça fait chocolat chaud, oui? Un beau chocolat chaud. Xiaoming's mother walks to a fresh patch of snow. Many words start with the character for sun. I know that character. It's a square with a line in the middle. There we go. And I always imagine it's the sun winking at me, says Xiaoming. That character for sun also means day. Draw 3 suns together, and that's sparkling. Think of the sun reflecting off a pond. The reflections look a little like crystals sparkling on the top of the water. Cool, huh? And you can see these paper cuts are very carefully cut. Sometimes the edges are more rigid, but I'm pretty sure I can still see the fibers of different papers in there, which is really cool. And there's a cute little Ibu cleaning his feathers. It's hard to see there, but yeah, there's lots of really cute things to look at in this book. Moon, raton laveur. Moon looks very much like sun. Can you see that there? I'm going to bring it closer because it's on blue. You see it? Moon looks very much like sun, but the character has longer side strokes, his mother continues. It looks like a ladder reaching up to the moon, says Xiaoming, as he draws the character for moon with his finger. Then Xiaoming's mother draws a sun next to his moon. Bright, she says, just like you, the character for your name. Xiaoming smiles. The sun is setting and it's time to go home. He cannot wait for tomorrow to draw more pictures in the snow. And here's a few more here, les amis. So there you go. You can see sun, which is pronounced shre, as in shred. Okay, so there's, snow. There's the sun, which is r, which is pronounced with rounded lips. R. Sparkling, which is qing. Moon, which is yue, I think. And bright is ming. Now, those are probably very terribly pronounced, so I apologize. That's according to, there's a pronunciation guide here that you can use. And I think, see the fibers there? That tells you that it is made of paper. Thank you, N Pages. And thank you, les amis, for joining me today. I hope to see you next week, and maybe we can make some letters in all sorts of languages in the snow. Okay? All right. Bonne fin de semaine, tout le monde.